Hey, Jeff, do you know what type of podcast we are?
Well, we're not a history podcast.
That's correct. We're a comedy podcast. So any jokes, skits, or anything else we say is not reflective of our organizations, businesses, or any sponsors that we're associated with, even charities. So remind yourself, if you're offended, it's okay. It's just a joke.
Comic books, movies, growing up with Rokusuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering tales from the crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote the
All
scripts.
right here is no mystery. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 602. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Brian.
Hey! The summer cruise here again.
Oh, the summer.
That's okay.
This fucking summer.
Yeah, but we got the heat wave.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
you and your heat. You know, this is what you want.
I don't want this.
No. I don't like the cold, but yet you're fine with
I don't
some.
want either of them.
I mean, it's
if I want temperature where I don't have to turn on the air or the heat in the house.
It's ridiculous.
That's what I want.
No.
I don't want to pay to run my furnace.
It's 105 right now.
Here in Satan's ass crack.
Yes. Which is also another new show coming to Fox on Wednesdays. Satan's Ass Crack at 9 p.m. Just to let you know.
Is it like a game show or?
Yeah, it's a game show. Basically, because that's all Fox does now. Basically, what they do from 9, it's a it's an hour-long game show. I'm sorry. What they do is they sit in a room and they try to figure out how hot it can get before somebody passes out, dies, or gives up.
That's it?
Yep. It's hosted by Rob Lowe. So just to let you guys know. And I think in between, like when it gets hotter and hotter, they start like releasing more animals into it, like bugs and that stuff.
Oh,
too.
that would be annoying.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like an episode of Community.
Or Fear Factor.
Fear Factor, but you know.
Well,
which
Community, well, they had a thing where they were trying to see who could get into the room that is increasing, getting hotter and hotter.
Well, it's kind of like
before someone tries to repair the air conditioning.
Well, it's like Satan. It's like Double Dare too. So to get into the room that you're going to be trying to fight the heat in, you have to slide down in between the ass crack.
Through an ass crack.
Yes.
And slide out of the ass into the room.
Yep. So
that sounds dreadful.
Welcome to Fox.
Does the winner come out like Jim Carrey does in Ace Ventura?
I like it. Yeah,
or
go ahead and
as
do that.
like Frank does out of the couch. And
I
It's Always
like
Sunny.
that idea. I like this idea. Let's do it. Satan and Ass Crack coming to Fox.
It's weird that Rob Lowe's hosting it, but
Yeah, you know, he's got nothing else going on.
The
the
floor.
floor.
Well, besides that, they're just adding things to him. Let's see here. It's
I mean,
not
I would assumed it was Joel McHale because he's doing everything these days.
not Will Arnett because Nick Cannon took over Lego Masters because Will Arnett has scheduling conflicts. I don't want Nick Cannon hosting that show.
Oh, well. He's got 413 kids. He's got to work 14
Do you
jobs.
think his kids would be contestants on that show? I mean, they wouldn't have to get anyone else. I mean, they would have enough contestants just for like 3 seasons worth for him.
Do they like Lego?
I don't think Nick knows either, so I don't know. I'm sure he's very present. Anyways, welcome everybody.
Welcome.
I think we saw some movies this week, didn't we? I saw Elio, and I was like, Elio! The new Pixar film.
And?
Great message. Nothing really happened. I equate it to Encanto. Like, Encanto had great songs, but I was bored to tears. Like, nothing really happened.
If you're going over great songs from Encanto, then
I'm trying to think of one positive thing. Encanto's not bad. It was just like, it's there. Like, Elio, like, it was fine, but, hello.
Turn that off.
Sorry, my bad. But, like, nothing really exciting happened. Like, they go into space, and even the villain wasn't, like, great. And he wasn't really a villain. And, you know, I do think, like, they did have, like, a nice message about belonging and, you know, where you are is your home. And, like, they did that in a very subtle way. They did a good job with it. And then they also did, like, you know, it's okay to be vulnerable. I like that. But overall, I was just like, okay. So.
Did they have songs?
No. So I think we'll talk about it when in box office, but it did not do well. So yeah. And then you saw Fountain of Youth. Is that what it was?
I watched Fountain of Youth on Apple.
Who was in that?
John Krasinski.
That's right.
And Natalie Portman. Mm-hmm. They play brother and sister, and I guess they were treasure hunters. Mm-hmm. She retired to raise her family, and they get back into a treasure hunt, and it was not good.
Is it a comedy? Is it
It's supposed to be an action-y thing with humor in it.
like The Mummy or something like that?
I guess.
Okay.
I was thinking kind of National Treasure-y.
But it became National Treasure 2.
Yeah.
Ugh, book of crap.
You know, I think I'd rather watch National Treasure 2 than Fountain of Youth again.
That was on last week or 2 weeks ago, and we just flipped it on. It was like the last, 30 minutes. And my kids have never seen the second one. The first one was decent. They watched it, and even my 8-year-old's like, that doesn't seem realistic, like what they were doing. And then my daughter goes, because I think John Voight's the one climbing the wall or something in this cavern, and she's like, I don't think he could do that. Nah, probably not. No. So yeah.
I would say the writing wasn't good. With big name actors they had, the acting wasn't that great. Like
That's a shame.
there was no, you didn't feel any chemistry. They're siblings, so not sexual chemistry, but any chemistry between Natalie Portman and John Krasinski. Like, you didn't feel like they had any past with each other when they were supposed to be,
Brother and sister
who had an extensive, treasure hunting past with their father. The whole thing felt not good to me.
You said it was a movie, not a TV show, right?
It was a movie.
Yeah.
I really wanted to like it. I was just flipping through, and I'm like, oh, a treasure hunting movie with, two actors who I like. This has got to be good.
So then you watch National Treasure 2.
Oh, I didn't. I just because I might want to, if I had to watch one again, I was the one I'd pick. It doesn't mean I want to watch it again.
Brian, did you watch any movies this weekend?
I didn't watch any movies. I started a couple new shows, though. I started watching Stick on Apple.
Okay.
It's the golf show on Apple with Owen Wilson and Mark Maron.
Okay.
I think I'm caught up. So the first 5 episodes, surprisingly good. It's a comedy, obviously comedy, but a little feel good, redemption story behind it. I mean, if you like Owen Wilson or you can tolerate his comedy, then you will enjoy it. If you can't, then you're probably not going to like it because it's very Owen Wilson.
Mark Maron is ending his podcast soon.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. I was just reminding people.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was an option for me to watch when I decided to watch
Mark Maron's
Fountain of
podcast?
Youth. No,
Stick. Did you think it was Elektra's mentor?
No, I saw what it was.
Okay.
And
Owen Wilson is Elektra, the superhero's mentor. That would be fun.
Ooh.
I like that.
Owen Wilson is Stick.
He's not in enough Marvel films.
Owen Wilson?
Oh, wait, no, he was. He's in
he was in 2 seasons of Loki.
That's true.
I think that was enough.
Luke Wilson's not in enough. Oh, wait, he was in Stargirl.
But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty easy watch, and it's funny enough that I'll keep going. I mean, I like Mark Maron, so in general, so he doesn't act a ton. So when he's in stuff, I like to try to watch it. But, and then I also started The Waterfront on Netflix.
Yeah, that kind of intrigues me.
So it's like I've only watched like the first 2, maybe 3 episodes, or 2 episodes. I fell asleep watching the third. It's about like a family of fishermen that from this like town somewhere on the coast, maybe like North Carolina, South Carolina. They've been there for like generations, and they kind of own the town, but the dad's like he's an alcoholic, and the business is, his wife and son are running the business, and they got in trouble, so they had to start running drugs.
Like they got in trouble with like money and that?
Yeah, financially,
Okay, gotcha.
like the family like owns this island or something, and it's kind of been passed down, and so it's interesting.
How many episodes you in?
I only watched the first 2.
Okay.
But they all dropped it. I think all 8 of them dropped it at once on Netflix. But
How do you inherit an island? How come my parents never gave me that?
Yeah, you inherit an island by being born to people who own an island.
Yeah, that never happened.
Not to you.
To you?
No.
Oh, okay. To you, Brian?
maybe.
Oh, good call. Good
I'm not sure yet.
call. If I did, I mean, if that's in the will, I mean, I guess I would just go there and never be heard from again. I'm fine with that. I feel like that would be good.
What if it's North Sentinel Island?
I feel like I could talk to the tribe, and I feel like they would let me in.
Show them the Bible.
Yeah, twice. I would go back the second day after they warned me not to. Did they just show a bow at me or an arrow at me? Yep. Maybe I should go.
The good news is, if you did get there and they didn't kill you, you probably have so many diseases on you they've never seen
That's
that they
true.
would all die out quickly.
That's true. I don't think I want to do that, though. I respect them a lot for trying to kill anybody that comes by them. I appreciate that.
Leave them alone.
Yeah. Hey,
This is our personal boundary.
you're invading. Hey, Brian, I got a TikTok channel. Let's go talk to them.
Nope.
I think that's a great idea.
No, that sounds terrible.
I know they don't want to talk to anyone, but I'm a TikToker. Let's go.
No.
Oh.
They can watch my TikToks and get to know me before I...
Actually, if TikTokers want to go, that's fine. Just stay in the boat so they can get shot. The arrows come at them. Be like King Arthur. Whee!
Oh, King Arthur.
Great film.
I know, I might be changing my top 5.
Ooh. Tease.
I also went back and have started rewatching West Wing again.
Oh.
We talked about Sorkin. I don't know. Something
Yeah.
came up when like maybe one of the documentaries that was coming out last week had Sorkin in it, and I was like, would be a bad idea to go back and rewatch the West
It's a
Wing.
good series. Last night I fell asleep to watch. I watched most of it. I got to finish it tonight. Empire Records is on Netflix.
Yeah.
Revealing clothing.
Damn the man.
That's
Save
right.
the Empire.
So, it still holds up pretty well. But I'm watching this, and I'm like, it's a record store. And it's a huge record store with the stairs going up to the second floor.
Oh, yeah. It's,
And it's like, oh, my gosh.
well, it was
Brian's throwing stuff.
It was originally a bath fixture.
That's true. And then my deadbeat father, turned it into records. Bath and bidets. That's what it was. It's so good, though. Where's my money, Lucas? In Vegas.
No, Atlantic City.
Atlantic City. Well, it's probably circulating now.
Recirculating. What's it doing in Atlantic City?
Recirculating? And then there's one part with Warren. He's got a magnet, just poking his eye and, turning, and Lucas is just staring at it. And, oh, my God, Rex Manning. But, yeah, great film. Still holds up. Still funny parts to it. But, man, what a snapshot into the past, right? There was the record store was busy. 2, they had 7 people working. I was like, you go into any store now, it's like you're happy to get one person.
Well, it was Rex Manning Day. They needed all
That's
hands
true.
on
That
deck.
is true. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, what a snapshot into it. But yeah,
But I mean, Corey wasn't scheduled to be in until later
that is true. But she had to go in because
it was Rex Manning Day.
That's right. That's right. And I forgot about the whole subplot of the girl that tried to kill herself and shaving her head.
Deb, she was the best plot.
She
of
was
the
great, and I completely forgot about her. But yeah, so that was my thing this week. Let's see here. Cincinnati Comic Expo.
new announcements.
I can find you some. They're coming October 24th through the 26th. Just to let you know. You can get your tickets at CincinnatiComicExpo.com. Some of the people, let's see here. Dan Reba, artist and director. He's an Emmy-winning animation director. He's worked on, just looking here, the new Batman Superman adventures. He won Emmys for directing Freakazoid and Batman Beyond.
Ooh, Freakazoid.
Yeah. Let's see here. We also have George Newbern is the new guest. Let's see here.
Sorry about that.
I mean, I'm glad you're excited for George Newbern, but geez.
No, I'm actually really excited about this tweet this message I got on Instagram that apparently photos from Diddy's mansion raid have been released. So that's what I'm looking at them right now.
They're not going to be at the Comic Expo.
Diddy might be there.
That's true. Tom Welling's going to be there. Michael Rosenbaum. Tons of people. It's a Superman spectacular, and let's just say there's rumors that next week there's even a bigger one.
Even bigger than Tom Welling?
Well, maybe not an actor, but on a different.
Superman himself is going to be there.
Maybe an artist, maybe something else. But yeah,
Maybe an artist.
Yeah,
A big named artist.
maybe, I don't know. So be ready. That's next.
Pablo Picasso.
Vincent van Gogh.
I told you not to tell.
He's going to tell.
Salvador Dali. Yeah,
It's probably Gallagher.
Gallagher. He is an artist, or wasn't he?
Oh, I love how we go from Picasso, Van Gogh, Dali, Gallagher.
It's Carrot Top.
Holy shit, that is a lot of lube.
Not at the expo. We will not have lube at the expo. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of lube.
Okay, well, everyone is slick now.
Yes.
Was Diddy sponsored by Johnson & Johnson?
That's who's paying for his attorneys. This court case is sponsored by Johnson & Johnson. When you need to throw creepy parties, don't forget about the baby oil. Anyway, so there you go. Brian,
There's more.
lube?
Yeah, in a to-go bag.
That's like a Yeti bag.
Yeah.
Well, you got to keep it cool,
Nice.
right? You got to keep it. Is it nice?
No.
Man.
Do you think they're selling that lube for an
Diddy just wants to make sure people are
Lubricated.
Slick.
Yeah. Maybe he was doing a giant slip and slide in the back.
Don't want too much friction going on.
Yeah. Again.
Causes fires.
Yeah. So he was very fire conscious.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's great in California.
Yeah.
Very.
He didn't want the wildfires coming over.
Oh, I assume this was a New York thing. It's California.
I'm pretty sure it was
Even better.
California love.
literally
Do, do.
not love.
No, not so much.
Lust.
Brian, you got some listener feedback over there?
Did we not have a Facebook, Twitter poll of the week?
No. Somebody should really delete that. I will say these Selena Gomez cookies, even stale, are pretty damn good still.
I have since since trying these, I've read multiple other articles about them. Everyone is saying that they should make this a regular Oreo.
I agree.
A lot of people are saying that, yes.
Yes,
It is quite good.
I agree.
All right, listener feedback sponsored by Hello Jeff. Jeff, what's in the box this week?
Selena Gomez cookies.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say Selena Gomez. I was like, that's not
What's in the box?
Oh, what's in the box?
All right, just some Selena Gomez Oreos for everybody.
Oreos.
All right. We start listener feedback off the same guy every week.
7.
French licking?
8 pans.
The jewel of the licking.
Pablo Suave?
Paco Suave.
Pablo Suave? Paco Suave?
Anal plum.
Anus plum. Get it right.
Close enough.
It's a butt plum.
Kurt Rambo expert.
Oh, yeah.
Fat Shady.
Beaver
Jewel
nugget.
of the licking? Beaver tail?
I said that.
Oh, screwdriver.
Hammer.
Don't hurt them, please.
Chili Billy.
The postman.
Ooh.
What else did we? There was another one.
Sunny D.
Just last week.
Yeah, we did have one last week.
I forgot. Dunkaroo Doug.
What was our episode last week? Was it named after that? Colon, the social colon.
The social colon. That's right.
Yeah.
The social colon. No, it's just Doug.
Oh, Doug.
Doug says, what non-domesticated animal would you like to have as a pet?
I'm going under the assumption this is I have the proper facilities to care for said animal.
Yeah.
I'll pick a manatee.
Manatee. Okay. I'm going to beaver. They're really cute.
Okay.
Now, granted, Fiona the hippo is cute too.
Eh.
And she was cute whether you like hippos or not.
Yeah.
Wait. You think of... Never mind. I think I would like to have probably a tiger.
Oh.
I think that would be awesome.
So you could be the new Tiger King?
I don't want to be the king.
Did he get pardoned yet?
No, he's not going to. He doesn't have anything to offer.
Well, he does.
No, he doesn't. There's nothing that he can give that would be
His
worth
side
him
of the
getting
story.
out of jail. That doesn't mean anything. That's not how you get pardoned.
You know,
Yeah, you have to have enough money to get pardoned nowadays.
to be fair, he did have the greatest meme of all time. I'm never going to financially recover from that.
That's very, in this economy, yes, that is quite a popular meme. You are not wrong.
I wonder how many years he has left.
I don't care. Probably not enough for what he did to those animals.
Is she in jail too? Baskin Robbins or what was her
Carol
name?
Baskin?
Yeah, that's
no.
it.
No, she was on Dancing with the Stars.
She's never,
Why?
nothing has ever transpired to, there was never been any evidence
Man,
to put her in jail.
2020 was wild.
That was like right at the
Yeah.
beginning of pandemic too.
She's an animal rights activist. is
Yeah,
what it says.
that's what she's calling herself.
Non-profit animal sanctuary. Is it?
It's not a sanctuary.
Even last year, she was giving interviews on the local news. I'll never forgive Joe Exotic. Let it go. He's in jail.
His place is shut down. The animals are not there, being mistreated by him.
Or served Walmart meat that's expired.
In the back of a U-Haul that's like 1,000,000 degrees.
Oh my god. I forgot about that. Anyways. Yeah, so I'm going beaver. I hope that answers your question, Doug.
Seal would be kind of cool too.
See, I think it's too wet. They would try to come into the house and be just mud everywhere.
If you have the proper facility to care for it.
Yeah.
And you're picking beaver, the people who build dams and rivers.
Yeah, I saw a commercial. A video of somebody that rescued a beaver, and like they just keep like trying to build dams in that hallway. It's awesome.
One of the most destructive animals on the planet.
Yeah, but they're cute. They have big teeth. And they could be like, I'm a beaver. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a beaver. Sure am.
There you go, Doug.
Wow.
I'm a beaver. Like all the Disney cartoons, they always had fucking those lips thing. Like it was just awful.
They had a little whistle in their teeth when they spoke.
Nope, not like that.
Ray Varner, come on down to my car dealership.
You have a beaver selling cars?
Yes. Ray Varner is the...
So you're no different than the Tiger King.
That's true. Ray Varner has these billboards going to Gatlinburg and West Virginia and all that stuff, and he looks like a beaver. Every time.
I never went through West Virginia to go to...
Well, I said Gatlinburg. He's in Gatlinburg. He's in West Virginia. He has a couple different dealerships.
I misheard you.
Yeah. And it really annoys my wife because every time I do, I go, Ray Varner. And she's like, you're putting the lisps on the wrong section. It's like, no, I'm not. Anyways, moving on.
Yep, there you go, Doug. Next up from BlakeBot at BlakeBot19.
Thank you.
In 25 years, will female and male quote-unquote companion robots be common?
Yes.
Like for each other?
Will the male robot have a female robot?
Yeah.
Or
is that the question?
And we're not going to be around, so...
in 25 years?
We're going to be there. They're going to be our overlords.
I welcome our robot overlords.
I voted for Kang.
I mean, the way the question is worded, it would seem like...
I think he means sex robots. Will they be available for humans? Would that be common?
Depending on what you say, common. As in, like, people won't think you're a freak if you have one common? No.
Okay. Okay. I think it would be more common in 25 years.
I think there will be more of them, but they will still be socially unacceptable.
You can buy them.
That'll be, let's see, 25 years from now. So that'll be 2 generations past us-ish, 3 generations.
Yeah.
The way that society is working now and the way that kids are now with technology, yeah. I'd say it'll be a requirement.
I was reading an article today that was talking about how kids, like, hanging out with each other is going away. Like, growing up, like, not even like when we're 10, like when we're 19, 20.
Everything's done online.
Yeah. Like, we would come over and just hang out, or we would go to a bar, or we hang out at a podcast because, to see each other. But, like, the next generation, or the couple generations now, are basically, like, we hang out online. And, like, even my oldest son, I'll be like, I was telling him, it's like, why don't you ask him, so-and-so to come over? Oh, we just talk online when we play video games. Which I get, because when we were kids, like, we would have people come over and play video games because it was no internet.
Yeah, that was the only way it was possible.
Like, if we wanted to see our friends, we had to leave the house.
Yeah. Or you would play GoldenEye, like 4-player GoldenEye, like everybody's on one TV, right?
Yeah.
Now, it's like, if we had the internet back then, like as common as that, would we do that? Like, first off, GoldenEye may not have been as popular, but
well, I'm assuming the same technology that gets us online would also be the same technology for the game.
Fair enough. So that would be basically like, would people still do it like back then? And it's like, no,
we would. Yeah, we wouldn't. We would have stayed at home and played against each other if we had the option.
So it was just kind of interesting. It was an interesting article. Like, they were just like, yeah, it's just not happening anymore. Like, they're not.
No.
Well, I mean, the generation doesn't even want to bother getting their driver's license because they have no place to go.
Yeah.
Or they can't, like, I mean, they can't afford it. Like, cars are too super expensive for a driver, like a first-time driver.
They are super expensive.
I mean, like, and now kids don't have the incentive to want to get their driver's license, or, because, I mean, a lot of kids' parents can't afford to buy them a car. You know what I mean? And
I'm not trying to be an ass, but, like, they'll just take an Uber. And I get it. Like, Uber is so much easier. Like,
or a scooter. Like, if there's one, if they're, near, they'll just jump on one of the...
I'm not faulting them. I mean, like I said, it was a very interesting article because...
the shift of the way the world works.
Yeah.
Like, everything is virtual or online now.
Yeah. As they said, the market for horses disappeared almost immediately as soon as cars became affordable.
Yeah. And they were saying, because, kind of tied into like beer consumption is down, or alcohol consumption is down amongst younger generations.
Because they're not going to the bars.
They're not going out to the bars and that. And if they do go to the store to get some, they're getting a 6-pack and that's it. And it's, they're just hanging out at home.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting. Like, the whole article was basically like, and they didn't judge it. Like, it just is what it is. Like, that's the way the world's going. But it was just interesting. Like, I never thought about it. It's like, yeah, I mean, like I thought about it with my kids and that, but like, we would go to the bar, we would have people over, like, and just hang out. And it's like when we were younger, now it doesn't happen.
So you think in 25 years when wherever kids get their sex education from, it'll be done through robots?
Could be. Yeah.
I was going to say schools, but we know schools aren't going to be teaching sex ed anymore.
Schools don't really teach sex ed that much anyways. Like, even, like, I remember growing up, like, sex ed in my grade, like, I think it was 6th grade.
Yeah, same we got it.
But it was like 2 days, and it was like 20 minutes each. Like, it was very little.
Yeah, I think for me, it was just like, we had a health class.
Yeah.
And it was just like part of the curriculum of health. And I still don't remember what health was about. I probably read the newspaper.
Well, I specifically remember, they divided the boys and the girls up. Mm-hmm. And then they talked about how the sperm fertilizes the egg, yada, and all that other stuff, and blah, blah, blah. And then, any questions? And somebody says, how does the sperm get to the egg? You missed the whole sex part.
That's great.
Uber.
It took a lift.
A scooter.
Lime scooter.
To be fair, they should just swim there, right?
They should. It's like Jeff Seal that he just got. It's just swimming around. Joe Exotic is up for release on October 1st, 2030.
Can't come long enough.
Yes. So.
Well, there you go, BleakBot. I'm not sure about
The
teenagers not hanging out with each other, if that answers your question or not. Next up from Steve at EILFM.
Everything I learned from movies.
Is it just me, or has every dentist's office played exclusively early 80s soft rock since the early 80s?
I think the record company behind Christopher Cross.
Who'll make you jump.
What? Wrong, Chris Cross.
Oh.
Was heavily into dentist office decor. So they made it well available to dentists, and they haven't changed since.
When I worked at a grocery store, they would subscribe to a special like music playlist of like for the grocery store chains and that. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure there's got to be something with the dentist.
Every like all of the retail jobs I did had some sort of like a either like a
sorry.
Yeah, like a music platform that like you could like that you just had like whatever the company wanted played, like you just turn it on and that's what played. Like now, my store now we have Pandora.
Yeah,
but the company like has created a playlist, like 12 different playlists that we can choose from.
Okay.
Yeah, the Atomic Vault has something like that too when I'm there, and you just kind of pick your genre in that. And I know even my dentist's office when I went a couple months ago, like they're playing like easy rock, but it's the local radio station.
Yeah, I was gonna say the last time I was at the dentist, they had like on
Warm 98,
Warm 98, or like something like that.
Shout out to Warm 98,
Michael McDonald. If you play Michael McDonald one more time on these TVs,
so early 80s soft rock.
Yes.
If I hear Yamo be there one more time, I'm gonna Yamo burn this place to the ground.
And it's funny too, like in 40-Year-Old Virgin when they're showing the video, it's like I remember that video. Like I remember that concert video thing.
Like I remember when I was like 18. and I worked in American Eagle. It was like the year that U2 came out with that Christmas song. Maybe it's not Angel of Harlem, but like they have like another like super popular Christmas song. Dude, I heard that like 7 million times a day.
Is that worse than the Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas?
Absolutely
Okay.
not.
Okay.
That's the worst thing ever.
All I want for Christmas is you.
U2 song Christmas, Baby Please Come Home.
Baby, please come home.
Well, I typed it in Google U2 Christmas and it says song by U2 Christmas, Baby Please Come Home. And it looks to be from that same era,
Yeah, it does.
2004.
I Believe in Father Christmas.
It would have been 2000
Okay.
2000? Oh, okay.
when I was 18.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they have I Believe in Father Christmas.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Christmas, Baby Please Come Home.
Let me.
Yeah. While you look at that, I'll go through the next question.
No, I got you.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, that's not it. There you go. There you go, Steve.
Please come home,
Hopefully that answered your question.
baby.
Please stop.
Okay.
Next up, stop.
Sorry.
Next up from Not Hardly You, ABBA at Hardly You.
Ooh.
What do you think trees would say if they could talk? Stop cutting me down.
Ouch, ouch, that hurts. Ouch.
Stop pulling my leaves.
Oh, they shed their leaves. They don't care about
Please
their leaves.
give me some water. I don't want to burn to the ground.
Stop throwing your cigarette butts at me. Get your filthy kids off me.
Hey, dude, what's up?
Stop peeing on me.
Hey, it helps them grow. They like, pee on me more.
Just to let you guys know,
Trees are into water sports.
NBC on Sundays at 8:00 has What Trees Say coming to NBC on Sundays this fall. So be ready for that.
Is that like kids say the darndest things?
Yes.
They
yep.
put trees in situations and see how
Hosted by
they
Kevin
react.
Durand.
Is that who does someone be? Kevin Durant?
Well, I mean, he played a character named Tree in a movie.
He did. He did.
Seems fitting.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that would be what I would think a tree would probably say.
I think we got pretty good ones there.
Next up from Dev, the Psy Guy. What live action classic from Disney would you like to be redone as an animated film?
Computer that wore sneakers.
Candle Shoe.
Candle Shoe. The hell's that?
It's an old Disney movie.
Okay.
I think it was Disney.
What's the Kicking Mule one?
Francis.
Yeah, let's do
Field.
the Francis the Kicking Mule.
I think it was Candle Shoe. It was with Jodie Foster. I think it was Disney.
Brian, you got any?
No, they've pretty much redone all of the ones that I would think.
Live action ones? And to animate it. Princess Diaries.
Candle Shoe was a 1977 Walt Disney movie
Okay.
with Jodie Foster, Leo McKern.
Okay. That's totally...
Ooh, David Niven. Helen Hayes.
How about Eternals? The Eternals.
It is a Disney movie, isn't it?
Yeah, make it into animated. I could actually see, and I could actually, and I'm not
Shot for shot remake anime.
Oh yeah, easy. I could actually see them doing an animated Mary Poppins. I could see
Half
that.
of it already was animated.
Yeah, but I could see, but that is live.
That would be
action.
live. They'll have real penguins in that scene.
I like that. I like that.
The Lizzie McGuire movie. I would like to see that animated, please.
Popeye. Was that a Disney film?
Not that I know.
No.
of.
Oh, yeah, it says it is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
They were too busy doing like cocaine.
They never thought about if they should. How about Cruella? Oh, wait, that was 101 Dalmatian. Sorry, not Cruella. Cruella 2 that's coming out. Let's do that one.
Well, I would say Cruella, okay, could do that as an animated one.
Could.
You're doing
Yeah?
what you're doing is you're doing a live-action prequel to a live-action remake of a animated movie. Go ahead and animate that. I like
Very
it.
meta.
So meta.
I would say maybe Indiana Jones.
Was that Disney? Oh, that was Paramount.
Lucasfilms, they bought it.
Oh, man, but it wasn't
It's not
made
Disney
by
now.
Disney.
Oh, that's
Disney
true.
has the rights now.
Okay. Fine.
Not that-
Eternals. I'm going Eternals. That's what I'm going with. Take that.
There you go.
You
Dev.
made me change my mind. I want Cruella now.
What else you got?
Wrapping this up from Professor Number One at Dr. Number One.
Get out of the window.
What are your box office estimates for the new Jurassic World film, Superman, and Fantastic Four?
All three of these come out within a week of each other.
2 of these come out in the same week?
No. All three come out in weeks of each other.
Oh, okay.
July 2nd, July 9th, and July 16th.
And we're talking about first weekend?
Yeah. Jurassic
Jurassic
World hits
World.
first.
I will say
36?
domestic or
Oh, domestic, I'm saying 36.
Yeah, we're doing domestic. I'm going 75.
I will go 94.
Okay.
For just the weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't.
You said
Could be-
94.
Yes.
I was afraid to break 40 with my guess.
Yeah, I think it's going to do well. Superman?
69.
I see what you did there.
No, I didn't do there.
Number one fan Doug is thinking that Superman's going to not do as well. And I'm kind of surprised by that.
44.
Wow. See? I'm going,
I hope I'm wrong.
I'll go 83 million. There's something about it I think it's going to do well. Fantastic Four?
92.
Whoa.
I think a lot of people are waiting for that.
Okay.
77.
Okay. I'll be honest, I'm going like 57 mil. I think it's going to be low. The Marvel is not guaranteed anymore. Now, I will say
It's not, but this is the one property I think,
that could do it.
at least up until X-Men, I think this is the property people are looking forward.
And it does kick off the next wave of Avenger films. Like it gives tease to it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not a Fantastic Four fan. I'm not a Superman fan. Both these films look fantastic. No pun intended. Like Superman, I've never been excited to see a Superman film. I am now. Fantastic Four, I could give two shits about. I think it's a boring comic book. I think it's a boring characters. This looks fantastic. Like it looks
Brought in Herbie.
They did bring Herbie in.
Well, Superman brought in Frank Grillo, so, I mean, that makes
That
sense.
is, you know what? Punisher's coming to the new
And
Spider-Man.
it brought in
we'll get to
Crypto,
that.
the super dog.
What's that?
And Superman brings in Crypto, the super dog.
Oh,
That's true.
and a baby alien.
Well, I don't need
In the
to know
action
about
figures,
that.
there's a cute little green baby alien. I don't know what it is, but
Martian Manhunter as a baby?
that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Guy Gardner looks so awful. It's going to be amazing.
Well, that's the point.
Yeah. And in the unedited trailer, when he's blowing up the tanks and that, he's giving them the middle finger in the green hand. I was like, that's pretty funny. Jeff got some news of the geek for me here. I think we do, don't we?
Which button? Oh, I don't have my menu up, and I don't remember.
well,
which
that would
one
be
it is.
helpful.
It's this one here. It's time for a brand new installment of the news of the geek.
Hey, Brian. We'll leave the light on for you.
Tom Bodett.
Per Reuters, where Jeff gets all his news from, Tom Bodett filed a federal lawsuit against Motel 6, claiming the chain used his voice and name without authorization after their contract ended. The dispute stems from a missed $1.2 million payment. See Bobby Bonilla? And the breakdown of a 40-year partnership between Bodett and the Motel brand.
No, the Mets pay Bobby Bonilla
That's true.
every
That's
June. Or
July 1st.
July.
Yep. Motel 6 parent company G6 Hospitality said it was surprised by the lawsuit. Hey, we just didn't pay him, but expressed appreciation for his contributions. Tom Bodett, whose warm baritone and iconic line, "We'll leave the light on for you," had made him a voice of
That
Motel
wasn't warm or baritone.
Hey, baby, we'll leave the light on.
No.
Hey, baby, we'll leave the light on.
Nope.
And baby isn't in his line.
Oh, sorry. We'll leave the light on for you.
Nope.
Coal dust.
Nope.
Made him the voice of Motel 6 for nearly 4 decades. According to a lawsuit filed Monday in Manhattan federal court, Bodette said he ended his relationship with Motel 6 after its new owner, India-based travel firm OYO, failed to make a $1.2 million annual payment due on January 7th. Contract was set to expire in November.
Contract's expiring anyway. Why pay him?
Fuck this guy! Despite the contract lapse, Bodette claims Motel 6 continued using his voice, and name on its National Reservation phone line. First off, there's a National Reservation phone line still? Like, I thought everything's hotel. Or, like, hotel directly or online. The lawsuit alleges violation.
This is Motel 6.
I apologize.
We're not staying at the W or anything.
I'm staying at the Motel 6. I would like my free HBO and my partially lukewarm bathwater and the hot tub jacuzzi in my room. Bodette said he attempted to reach a confidential settlement that would honor his legacy and protect Motel 6 reputation and franchisees.
Jesus.
Franchisees.
But accused the company of responding with misrepresentations, obfuscations?
Obfuscations.
Okay, and delay tactics. Spokesperson for G6 Hospitality said the company was surprised, but it indicated hope for an amicable resolution. We appreciate Mr. Bodette's contributions over the past years.
Drop your pen.
And, of course, we will continue advertising, keeping lights on for you. So, fuck him. We're still going to do it.
Well, they could still do it. They just need to get someone else's voice. Like Jason.
Meghan Markle, we'll keep the lights on for you, Harry.
Meghan Markle wouldn't know what a Motel 6
Where are you
was.
at? Tom Bodette became Motel 6 lead spokesperson in 1986, and he said he coined the phrase, "We'll leave the light on for you," during an unscripted ad-lib. His voice became synonymous with the brand's down-to-earth identity and was featured in both radio and TV campaigns for decades. In addition to his advertising work, Bodette is known for his appearances on NPR and for narrating several Ken Burn documentaries.
I did not realize it was as late as 86. I always associated Tom Bodette from, I thought, earlier than that even.
Mm-hmm. So there you go.
Those of us who were around for a lot longer than 1986 anyway.
I mean, I was 4.
He would call the National Hotel Reservation line a lot, Brian would, at 4 years old.
Yeah. That was my babysitter.
Tom Bodette always kept good care of me.
We'll leave the light on for you, Brian. Thanks, Tom. Per People.com, where Brian gets all of his news from.
A lot of it when it comes to these kind of things. Yes.
This is awesome. On June 10th episode of the Candace Cameron Bure podcast, the Full House star, 49, revealed she doesn't allow anyone to watch anything horror-related in her home. Okay, no problem. That's your choice. The actress said the genre could open up a portal to allow bad things to enter someone's home. That's not normal. In our house, quote, in our house, as a mom, I feel like you guys make fun of me when I talk about it. They make fun of me all the time. But particularly when I'm serious about a spiritual thing happening, then they're rolling their eyes at me. She said, adding that her children and husband laugh at me because of the portal. I'm like, you're opening up a portal. Candace went on to explain what she meant by her statement. If you're watching this or you're playing this video game or whatever, there's a portal that could let stuff inside our home. I don't even want someone watching scary movies in our house on the TV because for me, that's just a portal. How many times are you going to say portal, Candace? I'm in the film industry. I understand how it all works. Do you?
I understand portals.
I'm in the film industry. I know a lot about portals. I know that movie has a crew of 200 people and they're lighting it, and they're adding the sound effects and its makeup, and the camera people and actors. Thanks for describing a film. However, there's still something that can be incredibly demonic while they've made it. She says her 3 children with her husband, Valerie Bure. She shares. The couple welcomed their first daughter, Natasha, 26, a few years into their marriage. And they have sons Lev, 25, and Maxim at 23. All of her kids have left the nest, but family still spends plenty of time together. So there you go. I like this line. This is from the article. The actress often shares family photos on social media, some of which are met with criticism.
That's called the internet. Everything's criticized.
I just like that even her husband's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He doesn't know what. I mean,
He does not know portals like she knows portals.
I like how she went on to describe what a film set was. Children, there's lights, cameras, people, portals.
I mean, to be fair,
She is something of a scientist.
they didn't have they don't have portals in Russia.
Oh.
So Valerie would not know.
I gotcha.
But he played for
Vancouver, wasn't it? Beret? He played for the Canucks,
I thought
wasn't
he
it?
played for.
Now you're going to make me look it up.
Was he the Rangers?
Well, I was going to say Nashville.
There was a Beret that was with Rangers, but I can't remember who.
I thought he played for Florida.
Oh, you might be right.
Like I thought he was there, like in the expansion,
Two-time Stanley Cup champs.
back to back, right?
Congratulations to LSU winning the College World Series. Finally, per the Hollywood Reporter, where Blake Falk gets all of his news from, I don't know how to love. John.
Here we go.
Oh.
Valerie Beret played for Montreal Canadiens,
Okay.
Calgary Flames, Florida Panthers, St. Louis Blues, and Dallas Stars.
I was not right at all.
Yeah.
St. Louis Blues?
St. Louis Blues.
Wow.
I don't know for how long, but that was the list. And yep.
John Bernthal has appeared in several Marvel television series as the Punisher, even headlining his own series. Now he's taking his guns, get it, to the big screen as Bernthal has joined Tom Holland in Spider-Man Brand New Day, the latest Spider-Man movie from Sony and Marvel. Destin Daniel Cretton is directing the film, which will shoot in England. Good day, mate! This summer and has a July 31st, 2026 release date. Much of the movie remains shrouded in mystery. Well, no shit. Movie rumor websites have listed upwards of a dozen possible villains, from crime bosses to alien symbiotes, who could appear in the feature, as well as a couple of different versions of the Hulk. The one thing clear at this stage is that Zendaya and Jacob Batalon are reprising their roles as MJ and Ned. Although how substantial these roles will be remains unclear because they don't know he's Peter anymore, or they don't know him as Peter Parker.
That's true. Everyone's memories were erased.
Spoiler.
Stranger Things you just have 38 films to get to, Brian. You'll get there. I would advise you, like, if you're going to watch, like, Marvel films, the Spider-Man, the new ones from Sony and Marvel, the collaborations are fantastic. You don't even need the really other things. Stranger Things star Sadie Sink is the big... Sadie Sink.
Sadie. Oh, what a Sadie.
Is the big new addition so far. The story takes place after the events of the previous movie, no shit, in which the entire world knew Peter Parker was Spider-Man and then had that knowledge erased. Having Bernthal as the Punisher seems to point to a slightly more grounded angle of the story, as the character hails from the gritty street corner of Marvel's universe. In the comics, Lisa uses fists, knives, and guns to tussle with the bad guys, rather than spells or fancy tech. Bernthal first showed up as Frank Castle, a.k.a. the Punisher, in Marvel's Daredevil Netflix series, then in his own series for 2 seasons, and he recently returned to Daredevil, Born Again. Marvel is betting on more Punisher and Bernthal in the months and years to come. He's set for a return in Season 2 of Born Again, and bringing Bernthal back for a Punisher standalone feature for Disney+. He's co-writing a letter. I didn't know that. That's cool.
That's huge.
Curiously, one non-negotiable he had for his return to Daredevil was maintaining his character's violent R-rated feel.
Yep.
He's not going to be R-rated in the Spider-Man movies because it's PG-13, but it doesn't mean that he can't be violent. Like, there's a difference. I mean,
No, he's talking about
no, I'm sorry,
the Daredevil show,
I get that.
the Punisher show that they're doing.
Yes, I'm sorry. They're like, how does that affect the Spider-Man movies? Like, is he going to be R-rated? It's like, no, it's going to be PG-13, but they're still going to make him violent. Bernthal and Holland have charmed history together when it comes to Marvel. The duo were working on the 2017 feature Pilgrimage, but prepping an audition for the Marvel roles. The actors actually helped each other with their audition tapes. I'm down for that. Punisher and Spider-Man have a good dynamic in the comic books. Obviously John Bernthal is great as Punisher as himself. Tom Holland, I think, is an awesome Spider-Man. I think it's going to be fun. Personally, I would keep it very grounded, especially now that Spider-Man is now kind of alone, and he should be he doesn't need Doctor Strange. He doesn't need that stuff because he is basically protecting the streets of New York. I'm fine with having Punisher involved. Personally, I would love to have Kingpin in it, but they're not going to. There was two characters, I forget, two villains that were named. Hammerhead was one of them, the guy, and Tombstone. So we'll see what happens.
Excellent.
Yeah.
To let you know,
yeah.
I looked up. It was Valerie's brother Pavel played for the Vancouver Canucks,
Pavel Bure.
Florida Panthers, and New York Rangers.
Good job.
They play together in Florida?
I'm not sure if they were there at the same time or not.
I'll check it. Sorry, Brian. Jeff, you got some box office news and world reports? We can say that now.
I think I do.
He's going
It's
to
time for Box Office Bombs.
Number one at the box office this week, How to Train Your Dragon made another $37 million. Total of $160 domestic, $358 worldwide on a $150 million budget.
I need to see this.
That is a lot of money.
Pavel and Valerie played together briefly.
Pavel.
For the Florida Panthers in 2001-2002 season.
I thought they played together.
They also played together in the 98 and 2002 Winter Olympics. There's your fun facts for hockey this week.
Yeah. Coming in at number two, 28 years later, made $30 million in its opening weekend, $60 million worldwide on a $60 million budget.
Made more than the last two films made in opening weekends, even based on inflation.
Well, I believe that. I mean, sequels always do better if there's, unless they wore out their welcome.
There's a article I was reading about this that said, it's going to be interesting to see if it does well in the second week because it's not a zombie film, just like the other two aren't zombie films, but it's been 17 years since the other one came out. So people are going to be like that, are going to see it like, what the hell?
It's only been 17 years? This is 28 years later.
Yeah, it's only 17 years.
Oh, they needed to wait another 11 years before they made this movie.
I like the films, but like I said last week, it's fine. I don't know. I'll watch it when it hits streaming.
Coming in at number three, Elio made $21 million in its opening weekend, $35 million worldwide on a $150 million budget.
They're hoping it has legs like Elemental did that just kept staying around. The only positive is Elio has no other new animated films or kids family films coming out for 4 more weeks. Oh. So they think that. Personally, I think it was the dumbest release date that they could have done.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like a summer picture. This is, Thanksgiving into December area.
Especially when you have How to Train Your Dragon and Lilo and Stitch out already.
Speaking of which, number 4, Lilo and Stitch made $9.7 million, a total of $387 million domestically, $910 million worldwide on a $100 million budget.
It's going to hit $1 billion, right, worldwide?
910? Yes, it's going to.
That's impressive.
Wow.
It's gotten good reviews. Unlike Snow White.
What's impressive is the guy who directed the Lilo and Stitch and How to Train Your Dragon.
He did both?
The original movies.
Oh, okay.
The movies that these live action versions are based on. I mean, he's got 2 movies in the top 5 of the same week.
Good for him.
I think that's impressive.
Yes.
And rounding out the top 5, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning made $6.6 million. Total of $178 million domestic, $541 worldwide on a $400 million budget.
They said after marketing that will make a small profit.
Small.
I think with this, though, I mean, they're going to make money on the back end of it anyways. They're going to make they're going to make an 8-disc box set of all of them. They're going to rent it on pay-per-view for a while.
Can you get the 8-disc box set without Mission Impossible 2.
Just have
so
an
a
extra.
7-disc box set.
No, it'd still be 8, but the second one is just the behind the scenes of the first one.
The second one is highlights of the television show.
Oh, I like that. Brian, what's upcoming?
All right. Coming out this week, we have The G.
Spot?
Nope.
Oh, God.
Just The G.
Okay.
A mysterious older woman seeks revenge on the corrupt legal guardian who destroyed her life.
Seems uplifting.
I don't think it's supposed to be uplifting.
No.
I think it's supposed to be a revenge film.
Who's in that one?
Dale Dickey.
Okay.
She's the lady from like all of the the Rob Zombie like horror films.
Halloween?
No.
Oh, I know what you're talking about with the family of the clown and that. Yes.
But she's been in like 1,000 different things and like played like some sort of a she was in like she just recently was in the last season of Bosch Legacy. She was in Iron Man 3. She's just been in like everything.
Okay.
She was in Costner's Horizon Chapter 1. She was in Fallout.
Hey, Brian, she could be in Chapter 2. We don't know.
Yeah, she was in Lawman Bass Reeves. She's in The Mandalorian, A League of Their Own, the TV series, on Amazon. Yeah, but other than that, I don't recognize any of the other actors that are in this film.
Okay.
Let's see. Next up, we have Ice Road: Vengeance.
Okay.
Mike goes to Nepal to sprinkle his brother's ashes on Mount Everest. When Mike and his mountain guide come upon mercenaries while traveling on a tour bus, they are forced to fight to save themselves, the passenger, and the country.
Okay.
This is, I believe, a sequel.
To Ice Road.
Something. It's a Liam Neeson film. So
Give me back my daughter!
no.
Why don't you salt the roads? Do you
No.
think he assaults the roads?
Boo.
But you laughed!
I did laugh. I did chuckle.
Like it.
Maybe is it a sequel to The Gray?
No, it's a sequel.
I would love to see a sequel to The Gray so I know how it fucking ends. Does he beat the wolves? Oh.
It's a sequel to Ice Road.
Oh.
Something.
Okay.
I think.
Ice Road : something.
The first Ice Road, I think, had Tony Danzig in it.
Tony Danzig. Yep. That's it.
I don't know who Tony Danzig is.
It's Tony Danzig. Remember he played the Danzig character?
Yeah, it was it was just called The Ice Road.
Oh.
It came out in 2021.
We are giving way too much publicity for that.
It was a Netflix film.
Oh.
Came out during COVID.
Okay.
I actually do remember watching that. That one had Lawrence Fishburne, Holt McElhaney. I don't know how to say his name.
Okay.
Yeah, so that second one of that's coming out.
Okay. Put that on the poster. So yeah, second one's out. That's great.
Next up is Pony Boy.
From The Outsiders? Hey, Pony Boy!
No, it's spelled different.
Oh.
BOI.
Yep.
P-O-N-I.
It's a guy who bets the horses.
Unfolding over the course of Valentine's Day in New Jersey, a young intersex sex worker must run from the mob after a drug deal goes sideways, forcing him to confront his past.
Okay.
This has River Gallo, Dylan O'Brien, Murray Bartlett.
Yeah. Okay.
These These are great films coming out.
Next up, coming out this week, we have Hot Milk. Hot Milk.
Hot Milk.
With a strange illness, a mother and her daughter embark on a journey to the Spanish coast to find a cure, and along the way, the daughter discovers another reality far from her controlling mother.
So basically, all they had to do was just find hot milk, and they cured their disease.
This stars Emma Mackey, Fiona Shaw, Patsy Farron, Jan Gale,
Okay.
Electra Sorry.
She was up for the original Electra.
No, she wasn't.
Yep. Hot Milk. Next up, coming out this week, we have The Lost Weekend. His marriage and band falling apart, John Lennon recruits comedian Albert Brooks and musician Harry Nilsson for a raucous 24-hour journey through 1973 Los Angeles to try to save a lost album and himself.
Okay.
This is a comedy,
Is this a re-release?
I believe, but
I believe.
I have no idea who's in it because it gives me no cast.
Oh, I think the people you read are in it.
Yeah, John Lennon, Harry Nilsson. Yeah, Albert Brooks. I'm just saying IMDb gives me no cast,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Okay. What else we got?
It's because it's not a documentary. It's
Oh.
a comedy.
Oh. Then I don't know what it is.
Yeah, me neither.
What else?
Next up, we have Megan 2.0.
This, took off with marketing, and then, I haven't seen any marketing recently for this.
2
I have.
years after Megan's rampage, her creator, Gemma, resorts to resurrecting her infamous creation in order to take down Amelia, the military-grade weapon who was built by a defense contractor who stole Megan's underlying technology.
I like that they realized that Megan was popular, and they're like, well, how do we make her a good guy? Or how do we make her more popular? Get a bigger villain so she can be a good guy. It's like, yay?
Yeah. Allison Williams, Jermaine Clement, Violet McGraw, Jenna Davis, Amy McDonald, Ivana Sokno, Brian
this week.
Jordan Alvarez, Mike Edward, and
It'll make its $30 million and hang around for a little bit.
let's see.
Is that the big one?
No.
I thought
I was
one
looking
other.
for the budget. Sorry.
I thought there was another big one coming out.
There is a big movie coming out. I saved the best for last.
Oh, sorry, Joe.
It's
Sorry, Brian.
F1, the movie. A Formula One driver comes out of retirement to mentor and team up with a younger driver. Brad Pitt, Damson Idris, Javier Bardem, Carrie Condon.
I feel like this one, I've seen the whole movie in the trailers. They don't get along. Brad Pitt's hit rock bottom. They give him an opportunity for this company to be a racer and to mentor this up and coming F1 star. They don't get along. They fight.
They fight.
And then after they fight, they realize they have to work together to promote each other, to help each other. And then Brad Pitt's going to make a sacrifice, and the F1 guy's going to win. The young rookie.
And Brad Pitt dies.
No, he won't die.
Oh.
But he'll go out on top as sacrificing his career. And I'm like, I literally see everything like that in this trailer. So it's getting great reviews, though. They're expecting it to make 60 to 70 million.
I was looking at this. There are a lot of movies with the Lost Weekend title.
What?
The Lost Weekend? The movie previous he was talking about. There was a 2019 movie,
Okay.
a 2023 movie, a 1997 movie,
Yeah,
the
that was creepy.
1945 Oscar-winning movie, the 2022 movie, which I think is the documentary of the John Lennon thing,
Okay.
and this new one, which has no information. So there's more than half a dozen movies in history called Lost Weekend. that I was confused because I'm like, didn't that win like an Academy Award in like the 40s?
Okay. Okay. There we go. Jeff, you got some top 5 music?
Somewhere.
Oh.
Boy, oh boy, weren't they great. That's the Lobotomized Monkey, and now, the top 5.
Top 5 this week. Favorite movie stunts. I think we've done something similar to this, but I think it was action scenes is what we did. But these are stunts. Favorite movie stunts.
Oh, I kind of did action scenes.
That's fine. Whatever. Jeff, go ahead. What's your number 5?
Well, since I did action scenes, I know we did fight scenes before.
Maybe that was it, yeah.
So I did action scenes.
Okay.
Because, yeah, why not? But I did the Raising Arizona diaper chase scene.
That's a good one. I like
That is
that.
a good one.
Okay. I went number 5. Was easy. Indy holding onto the truck, going under it, and Raiders of the Lost Ark coming out with his whip. Just a really great scene. Third one has a good one too with what do you call it? Last Crusade when he's holding onto the tank too. That's another good one. So yeah, I'm going.
The fourth one had a great stunt.
Brian, number 5 for you.
Number 5 for me is going to be Rambo 2. The exploding arrow scene.
That's a good one.
Where he's like up on the rock and the guy's like running from him and he just like draws him up and
those arrows were awesome looking.
yeah, he had the exploding arrow tips.
But by Rambo 2, you mean Rambo First Blood Part 2?
Yeah,
Number
Rambo First Blood Part 2.
Man.
Yeah, sorry. In my house it's just called Rambo 2. But
Number 4.
number 4 for me, another Stallone movie, Expendables 2. There's a fight scene with Steve Austin and Stallone. It's like in a cave, and Stallone basically like they do a bunch of takes, and Stallone gets pissed at Austin for like taking it easy, and he's like, "Just fucking do it, man!" And then he ends up breaking his neck.
Oh, jeez.
Like legitimately
In
like,
real life.
in real life, in that fight scene, breaks his neck.
Jeez.
So Stallone has almost died several times throughout his career
With acting.
Yeah, doing his own stunts.
My number 4, one of the best car chase scenes of all time, Bullet. The classic Steve McQueen. Great chase scenes. Throughout the whole film is actually basically one chase scene.
Yeah.
But great film. Or great scenes, too. Number 4 for you?
Yeah, well, I did fit it in here, especially because it's if it's under stunts. I went ahead and went with the movie King Arthur.
Oh!
I'm going with the frozen lake scene.
Oh.
Where they group the advancing army on them. They group their ranks into the middle and have the ice fall, and the bad Vikings fall into the frozen water.
The best is the one guy says to
Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley, there's a lot of lonely men out there. And she goes, "Don't worry, I won't let them rape you." And just her response is one of the greatest lines. I love that film. Number 3?
Let's see, number 3. I have Matrix Reloaded, the highway chase scene.
That is a good scene. Horrible film.
Yeah, the rest of the movie isn't good, but that scene is one of my favorite. I mean, it's just brilliantly done.
The
2 ghost guys.
Yeah, the ghost guys.
And he's trying to protect the what do you call it? The guy with all the keys. Mm-hmm. And brilliant. I mean, an expensive thing to film since they built a highway to do it. But I guess in the meantime, they've rented that for all highway or a bunch of other movies to do highway scenes without actually having to shut down freeways.
Let's see here. Number 3 for me is the plane hijack scene in Dark Knight. I love that scene in the very beginning, and that's
Dark Knight Rises?
Dark Knight Rises. Sorry. Yeah, because I was like, Bane wasn't in Dark Knight. Dark Knight Rises. It's just amazing scene. I love that. And it does a great job of just showing how, like, evil Bane is. Yeah. And, like, powerful. So, Brian, number 3?
Number 3 for me is going to be, they call it The Flight of the Polecats, but it's in Mad Max Fury Road. Mm-hmm. All the vehicles that have the people on the poles.
Yeah.
That scene is just incredible.
I was not a fan of the movie. I was like, I don't get it. I'm not a big fan of it. But those action scenes and stunts were amazing.
Yeah, like some of those like desert chases and like stuff like that were just incredible.
Number 2 for you?
Number 2 for me, I hobied it. It's going to be 2 from the Bourne series. The first one will be the pen fight from the very first Bourne, where and that's all he's got. Like that he grabs the pen, and like it's just like one of the first like real like fighting scenes that you get to see Jason Bourne do.
And it just shows you how trained he is. That he can do anything with a weapon.
And Matt Damon actually did all of those stunts. He trained for 3.5 months for that scene specifically. Doing like, I think it was either like jujitsu or something. Like he trained, like he had a trainer for that. And I thought that was not a huge like. I like Matt Damon a lot, but like that. Yeah, seeing that, like, especially like right in the first one, like he took it serious. Mm-hmm. And then the Hobie with that is the window jump from the Bourne Ultimatum, where that was pretty awesome.
That's played on every time they talk about stunts, like that is just shown.
Yeah, that's I think the iconic shot from Bourne movies.
Yeah, for sure.
That was me. Sorry, number 2. For me is, where is it? Jackie Chan with the ladder in First Strike. He's like dancing on it, goes through it, flips around. That's the first film that came to America, and you're like, who the hell is this guy?
I couldn't think of what Jackie Chan, like, I've seen a bunch of Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
But I couldn't think of like the names of what movies went with what scenes other than the ones with Chris Tucker.
I thought originally it was Rumble in the Bronx. I was like, wait a minute. And so I actually did have to look. What was
I was thinking Legend of Drunken Master. But no, you're right. Legend of Drunken Master was a later one, and that first one with the ladder.
It's just like everybody was like, holy shit. And it was awesome. Yeah.
I thought about just putting Jackie Chan.
You could do that.
Just all of Jackie Chan cinematic stuff, but
You could do that. Number 2 for you?
Number 2 for me is the crazy 88 fight scene in Kill Bill Volume 1.
So damn good. And then the craziness of that leads to the quietness of the snow fight scene with
Ron Ishii.
Yeah. Just amazing filmmaking, like just to go from that to that. So, number 1?
Number 1 for me shouldn't come as any surprise to you. It's the hallway fight scene in Inception.
Oh, yes. Mine, I thought you were going to say Daredevil, but that's a TV show.
I thought about it.
Number 1, I have to put it. It's CGI, but I don't care. It's amazing. I will write this every time. Joe Black getting hit by a car. Meet Joe Black. Boom, 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 boom. It's the greatest scene ever.
Wow.
It's like, you're just waiting. He's like looking back, and we're like, he's in the middle of a street. Whoa, there it is. Oh, he got hit. Nope, he got hit again. Got to hit again. Got to hit. It was like a pinball. It was the greatest scene ever.
Boom, 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 boom.
Brad Pitt's greatest acting. Because that movie fucking sucked. 3 hours.
You loved that scene.
Oh, 3 hours of that fucking Anthony Hopkins. Am I dying?
I was surprised when you said Daredevil. I thought you were going to put the teeter-totter fight from the Daredevil movie.
Honorable mention. I do have one honorable mention. Go ahead.
My number 1 is it's John Wick 3. It is the fight scene with John Wick and then Halle Berry's character, and she has 2 dogs that are trained fighters in the entire scene. So it's literally them two, and then the dogs are just like they'll be fighting, and then you'll just see a dog like run and then like jump over something, and then just like take somebody out. It's just awesome, like to see the dogs, like how well trained they were to do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That was your number one, you said? Yeah.
No, it's my number 4.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Honorable mention real quick, because nobody's ever going to have this on a list. The Pac-Man scene in Club Dread. It's a really big stunt.
Is that really a stunt? And there was not much good about Club Dread.
That was the only good scene of Club Dread.
I like all of the other Broken Lizard movies, but Club Dread was just...
And it was just sad, too, because it was a great idea for a...
There was an idea there,
but... it did not do well. Jacobo, Celebrity Jacobo.
Nope, just an everyday normal listener.
He had Raiders of the Lost Ark, the face melt scene. He likes that. Kung Pao, Enter the Fist, the whole movie. Threat Level Midnight, the Toby scene.
That technically is a movie.
It is a movie. Threat Level. I've got the movie poster at my house.
Al Bundy falling off the roof. He did do that a lot. Baxter getting punted off the bridge and Anchorman the dog. Oh. He's like, it's a TV stunt with Al Bundy, but it's my list. I can do whatever I want. I think you can. I think Facebook had one.
Yep.
Facebook has 2.
Okay, go ahead.
Steve from Everything I Learned from Movies. Number 5, the damn bungee jump from Goldeneye.
That's a good one.
Number 4, Jackie Chan on the slanted roof from First Strike.
We could just put First Strike in there, to be honest.
Number 3, everything in Mad Max Fury Road.
Here we go, Steve.
Number 2, everything Grant Page does in Stunt Rock from 1982.
You don't know what that is, but sure.
And number 1, messing with live lions and tigers in Roar. Every time I watch Roar, I generally fear for everyone's life. I'm worried by every time you watch Roar. Like there was a reason to watch it a second time, yet at more
least,
than that.
At least. I'm going to have to check this out if the Lions win.
And then Nick Mayer.
Hey, Nick.
Number 5, John Wick Chapter 4, The Stairfall.
That's awesome.
Number 4, Hobie. Any Jackie Chan movie.
There it is.
Number 3, the original Gone in 60 Seconds, Final Car Chase.
Oh. But the remake... oh, sorry. They did a remake on it, and it was something.
Number 2, Bullet, Car Chase.
There you go. Yep.
And number 1, Hobie, Blues Brothers, police car pileup / mall chase scene.
I thought about that one. That's a good one.
Chase scene in the mall.
I thought about that. I was...
Pier 1 Imports.
This place has everything.
Baby clothes.
Yep. While Brian gets a Mad Lib out. Oh, do you have one? Oh, okay. Here we go. Brian's got Mad Libs over there. I do want to say thanks, everybody, for listening this week.
Do it again next week.
Yeah, we'll be back here. Same bat channel. Same bat time. Brian, what you got over there?
All right, Jeff, give me a noun.
Tiger.
I like that.
Jason, give me a verb.
Trot.
Jeff, give me a plural noun.
Facsimiles.
From 1992.
A facsimile is more than
Yeah,
just it comes off of a fax
I thought of that.
machine.
Not a fax machine. Yep, that's right.
Jason, give me an adjective.
Bigly.
I guess that's an adjective.
Ends in ly.
Just because you put ly at the end of big doesn't make it a
still
word.
Counts.
I am doing this action very bigly.
Jeff, give me a verb ending in ing.
Oh, now you get fucking.
Twiddling.
Fucking.
Jason, give me a verb ending in ing.
Sexting.
All that laugh for that.
Jeff, give me a noun.
Pickle.
Jason, give me a color.
Peanut butter. Our house was, the first floor used to be painted peanut butter.
That was the color?
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, give me an occupation.
Jizz
I'm not going jizz mop.
Okay. Cum stain remover.
Nope. Fluffer.
Oh, good one. Yeah, good one. Gotta fluff the balls. Fluff.
Jason, give me a place.
G-spot.
A place.
It is.
I didn't say a mythical place.
No.
Jeff, give me an adjective.
Fortuitous.
Just because it ends in OUS doesn't mean that it's an adjective. I don't know. It's just on Bigley.
Fortuitous is a real word.
So is Bigley.
You made it up.
Yes.
Jason, give me an adjective.
Damn it. Small. I don't like that one, but that's all I had.
Jeff, give me a plural noun.
Anal beads.
No. I will say
Moccasins.
testicles.
Grow up, Jeff. How are you not mature?
Jason, give me a noun.
Thong. Let me see that thong.
Jeff, give me an adjective.
Ha! You got an adjective.
Sweaty.
Yeah. Very appropriate for today.
All right.
I should have said sweltering.
We are doing...
We're not doing this here.
Oh, yes, we are.
We are doing a Marvel Spider-Man Mad Lib.
Okay.
Since we did talk...
Great that the G-spot is in there.
Good. Since we talked some Spider-Man, I thought that might be a good idea,
Okay.
but I was wrong. This Mad Lib is titled Welcome to New York City. Welcome to New York City, or as locals call it, the tiger that loves to trot.
It's kind of fun. I like
Tiger that loves to trot.
That's the title for the show.
The city is home to many famous facsimiles, as well as the most bigly heroes of all time,
See?
Spider-Man.
That works.
He is a bigly hero.
On any given day, you may see him twiddling across town,
Okay.
or sexting an evil villain in the middle of Times Square.
Ooh, Dr. Octopus, you have so many tentacle arms.
Don't be afraid. He does that all the time.
Time out. I don't think I'm very good at sexting. Sorry.
During your stay, why not visit the Pickle of Liberty? It's that big peanut butter thing you might have seen on TV.
Okay.
It was a gift from the fluffer of the G-spot.
Ah, that works.
The fluffer of the G-spot.
That's also Doug's nickname.
Spider-Man fights bad guys there, too. Oh, and don't forget to check out the Fortuitous Daily Bugle building. If you're small, you can catch Spider-Man fighting bad testicles on the building's scenic thong.
Time out. What would be a scenic thong?
It's where you fight testicles.
I guess.
Isn't this city the most sweaty place in the world?
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, probably. Dubai might be a little hotter. A lot of concrete, though. There you go. That's a good one. I like that one.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
fun.
it was okay.
Yeah, I still say it's nothing's better than the sex machine thing from The Office or whatever we had when we had that one. Anyways, bad idea of the week. Let's see here.
Watching horror films
With Candace
with Cameron Bure.
Bad idea 666.
Oh, perfect.
You open another portal. Great.
I know portals, Brian. I know portals.
I guess you do.
I'm Doctor Strange. Opening a portal. Anyways, you're an idiot. Thanks, everybody, for listening. And we'll be back next week. And Roger says goodbye.
We didn't do titles for the show.
Oh, titles for the show. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
sorry,
like, well, you're wrapping up titles for the show.
sorry. I apologize.
I have Here in Satan's Ass Crack.
Nope.
Yep.
franchises, and I know portals.
I do know portals.
Yep.
I have That's a Lot of Lube. I have I know portals. The Tiger That Loves to Trot. And that's it.
Let's see here. I wrote down franchises. Satan's Ass Crack.
No!
Leave Them Alone. I believe that was the island people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just leave them alone.
Hey, but we have a TikTok. We should go.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
And the tree says pee on me more.
The tree says pee on me more.
Change approved.
Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.